Intro. What if I told you that everything you think you know about our planet is wrong? I'm about to show you 12 facts so insane. You'll question reality itself. We're talking about rivers that disappear, a lake that turns animals to stone, and a city sinking every year. These aren't theories or myths. These are real places and real phenomena, completely hidden from most of the world. I spent thousands of hours digging up the most mind-blowing facts on Earth and narrowed it to the top 12 that will melt your brain. We're going on a global journey to the weirdest, most dangerous, most unbelievable corners of the planet. Forget school. This is the stuff they don't teach you. From a desert that rains glass to a mountain range bigger than the Andes, hidden under the ocean. Each fact gets crazier than the last. By the end, you won't see the world the same way again. The first fact alone sounds like a movie. Get ready. We're diving headfirst into shocking truths. Planet Earth is stranger than any science fiction you've seen. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Because we're starting right now. Chapter 1. Picture a massive river. Then it just stops, vanishing into the ground. Not magic, the lost river phenomenon in Karst. Limestone dissolved into hidden tunnels. A secret underground subway system for water. Rivers big enough to sail, flowing for miles below. Sometimes they pop back up somewhere else. Chapter 2. Lake Natron in Tanzania turns dead animals into stone-like statues. Birds, bats, other animals, frozen in their final moments. It's a soda lake, pH up to 10.5, minerals from nearby volcanoes. The same chemistry as ancient mummification. The water embalms, then encases the body in a hard mineral shell. Chapter 3. Isla de las Muñecas near Mexico City. Hundreds, maybe thousands of decaying dolls hang from the trees. Locals say they're possessed. Eyes that follow. Whispers in the dark. Don Julian hung the first doll to appease a drowned girl's spirit, then kept collecting for 50 years. You can visit, but I wouldn't spend the night. Next, a lake that could explode. Brace yourself, Lake Kivu. Let's go. On the surface, it's serene. Beneath, it's one of the most dangerous places on Earth. A volcanic rift leaks massive gas into the deep. Trillions of cubic feet trapped under pressure. A quake or eruption could flip the switch. A limnic eruption. Gas bursts out in an invisible wave. CO2 is heavier than air, flowing downhill, suffocating silently. Over 2 million people live around Kivu. Scientists are pulling gas to reduce the risk. But it's still a beautiful time bomb. Think every country has rivers? Saudi Arabia is bigger than Mexico, yet has 0 permanent rivers. Wadis flow only during rare storms. The secret, vast ancient aquifers, fossil water, thousands of years old. They mined it to grow crops and build cities. But it's finite, millennia of water used in decades. So they turn to the ocean, leaders in desalination, costly and energy hungry, building a future on ancient water and the sea. Islands feel permanent, right? Some literally move, floating across lakes like natural rafts. They're peat and vegetation mats, gas-laden and buoyant. Wind and waves rip them loose. Some span acres with full trees, you can walk on them. They drift, collide, and sometimes anchor somewhere new. Next, the city that sinks, and fast, Jakarta. Here's why. Jakarta, Indonesia, one of the fastest sinking cities on Earth. Some districts sink up to 25 centimeters, nearly 10 inches every year. With unreliable piped water, millions pump aquifers. Land compacts like a wrung-out sponge. Skyscrapers press into swampy ground. Cracks, tilts, and permanent flooding. Over 40% already below sea level. A giant seawall is underway, but the ocean keeps rising. Indonesia is building a new capital on another island. A megacity losing its battle with geology and us. Average winter, minus 50 Celsius. Welcome to Oymyakon, Siberia. Record, minus 67.7 degrees Celsius, minus 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Engines run non-stop, tires freeze, ground too hard to bury dead. Bonfires thaw it for days. Food freezes in minutes. Markets stack blocks of meat and fish. Boiling water becomes snow in an instant. It's colder than parts of Mars. And people still thrive. Think the Andes are longest? Wrong. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge, 10,000 miles long. Part of a 65,000-kilometer seam, like a baseball stitch around Earth. Plates pull apart. Magma makes new crust. Most is miles underwater, totally unseen. Iceland is the ridge breaking the surface, a hotspot on the seam, the largest geological feature on Earth. Almost nobody will ever see it. Next, when the sky makes glass. Deserts mean sand, but here you find natural glass, Libyan desert glass. Ancient Egyptians prized it, carving a scarab for King Tut. About 29 million years ago, a comet or meteor exploded overhead, thousands of nuclear bombs in heat. Sand melted, sprayed into the sky, cooled, and fell, literally raining glass. Walk there today and pick up fossils of fire from the sky. You think borders are fixed lines? Rivers meander, flood, and change course, dragging borders with them. Along the Rio Grande, land has flipped sides overnight after floods. Rio Rico, Texas. People lived as Americans for decades before a survey showed they were in Mexico. A treaty fixed it. Map lines often lose to nature. In Arctic permafrost lie preserved ecosystems, frozen for millennia. Scientists find leaves, seeds, even entire trees. DNA is intact. They revived a 32,000-year-old flower from permafrost fruit. As permafrost thaws, it releases CO2, methane, and potentially ancient microbes we've never met. We're unlocking a prehistoric world with unknown consequences. Quick recap: the 12 craziest truths we just saw. So what do you think? Is your brain officially melted? A lake that mummifies? A city sinking into the sea? A desert made of cosmic glass? These are real places on our planet. Every fact proves there's more to our world than we see. From islands that float to borders that move, Earth is changing in wild ways. What secrets still hide in the deep, the cold, or beneath our feet? If these shocked you, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more GeoShock. Comment which fact blew your mind, and I'll make a part 2. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.